Carly Trent at home playing with her sister tonight. More of the first video we are seeing of the little girl since her safe return and what her family is saying now.
Plus, new details about the moment authorities say Gary Simpson took Carly and how her family found her missing.
10 News is brought to you in high definition exclusively by Harper Auto Square. You are watching WBIR TV Channel 10 Knoxville. The news starts now.
We're just, going to love her and hold her and take care of her and support her, whatever she needs.
Tonight, we are seeing Carly Trent for the first time since her rescue. She is with her family as her uncle remains behind bars. Two Good Samaritans found the 9-year-old Rogersville girl yesterday after more than a week-long search.
And again, 9-year-old Carly smiling back home. Her 57-year-old uncle Gary Simpson is behind bars, held on a $1 million bond. The Hawkins County Sheriff says he's on suicide watch as a precaution, and they're holding him in solitary confinement. He is due in court on Monday. Authorities charged Simpson with especially aggravated kidnapping. The TBI says they may bring other charges as well.
And as we saw, Carly is now back home with her family, playing with her sister. This is the first video we are seeing of her since that 9-day manhunt came to an end.
WBIR 10 News reporter Becca Habiger spoke with her father and aunt who were with Carly this afternoon for her homecoming.
Guess who's here?
Who's here, Katie?
Carly!
All right.
It's the reunion for which Linda Simpson had been hoping and praying.
Yeah.
Carly Trent came home from the hospital Friday afternoon.
You excited to be home?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to do?
I don't know.
But that hardly matters. Carly is now free to spend her time as she chooses, which for now is to catch up on being a kid with her sister Katie, a sight her Aunt Linda says is sweet.
It feels great. I'm so happy, so excited, just relief.
Simpson is married to Carly's abductor, Gary Simpson, and says she has not spoken with her husband since he was taken into custody after he and Carly were found.
All the words I've got to him is just, why? What was you thinking? I mean, I don't know what he's thinking.
She says right now she doesn't even want to think about him.
He's where he deserves to be. I mean, he did what he did, and now it's time he's got to pay the price.
The focus now is on Carly and helping restore her life to normal.
We're just, happy that she's all right. I told her we'd all missed her and was glad we found her.
The relief felt by this family and everyone who's been praying, hoping, and working to find Carly and bring her home safely is best summed up by a sister.
All I gotta say is that we're all glad that Carly's home.
True words spoken on a truly perfect day. In Rogersville, Becca Habiger, WBIR 10 News.
We are also learning new details about the day Carly disappeared. A Hawkins County affidavit shows Simpson pulled Carly out of school last Wednesday at about 1:25 in the afternoon. He told staff Carly's father was in a car wreck and Carly would not be back to school the next day. School officials say they let Simpson leave with Carly because he is on the approved list to pick her up. Carly's father alerted authorities that she was missing after she did not take the bus home from school.
The manhunt, as we know, stretched more than 1 week. The TBI calls the two volunteer searchers who found her heroes after they did run across Carly and her uncle in that remote area of Hawkins County along Clinch Mountain yesterday. The TBI says Carly's rescuers held Simpson at gunpoint until officers arrived. Crews also found Simpson's white van on the property. It is now undergoing a search for DNA and other evidence at a Knoxville crime lab. Now, the community is certainly celebrating Carly's safe return.
Absolutely. WBIR 10 News reporter Madison Wade is live in Rogersville, where folks there are so thankful, Madison, for the good news.
Yeah, absolutely, Robin, John. We're actually at Rogersville City Park, where tomorrow hundreds of Carly supporters will be gathering here to celebrate the good news, of course. That's getting this entire community so happy. And I spoke to a few people in the community today who cannot stop grinning ear to ear, knowing that the good news is here. Carly is safe and sound and with her family. Deborah Clamon is still smiling after hearing Carly Trent was found safe Thursday evening. She was waiting for the good news for about a week since Carly disappeared with her uncle, Gary Simpson. Deborah was one of the last people to see Carly before police say she was kidnapped. She was the clerk in this surveillance video taken at Save-A-Lot. Deborah was heartbroken at first, but now she says the good news is contagious. Everyone is overjoyed.
I've had people come through today that have said that the first thing that thought of on their mind was our prayers are answered. You can see it. You can see it in everybody's eyes, in their faces, in their smiles, the way they're talking. You know, they just don't know how to express it completely. Everybody's just, yes, she's found, she's safe. Now let's get her through the trial and we'll be doing good.
Other people living in Rogersville were excited to change a few signs here and there. Ones that used to read, "Pray for Carly," now read a very different message. Starting tomorrow around noon, this entire park will be full of people celebrating, and again, we'll be here to bring you the very latest. We're told Carly is not expected to show up, but of course she will be hearing about all the support this community has to offer. Robin John?
No doubt she will. Madison, thanks very much. Live from Rogersville tonight, a community of about 5,000 folks. Again, that celebration starts tomorrow at noon at the Rogersville City Park. Carly's cousin, Sarah Faber, says they want to thank everyone in the community and beyond for helping find that little girl.
It's going to be great. It's going to be a way for the families that have took the time to go out and look for Carly to be able to spend time together and relax.
As Carly reconnects with family and friends, Gary Simpson faces a long legal road ahead. As we mentioned, his first court appearance is Monday. At this hearing, a trial date or a preliminary hearing date will be set.
We're going to prosecute Mr. Simpson to the fullest extent of the law, and that this is a case we take very seriously.
Tonight on 10 News Nightbeat, District Attorney General Dan Armstrong explains the legal process ahead for Gary Simpson, the charges he is facing, and how much time he could receive behind bars. Now, we do have a timeline of the Amber Alert, interviews with the men who found Carly, all that and more online at WBIR.com.
Weather tonight, beautiful for several high school graduations, and that includes Sweetwater, where the school's administration is caught in a storm of backlash over this year's commencement.
Many people contacted us after the school postponed graduation ceremonies originally set for Thursday night. In this 10 Listens report, Jim Matheny looks at how that decision was made.
Sunny skies and cooler temperatures await seniors at Sweetwater High School to walk across the stage. But many parents are still hot about the decision to delay the ceremony from Thursday night. In an email to 10 News, the director of Monroe County Schools says, due to inclement weather, in an effort to ensure the safety of our students and guests, Sweetwater High School's graduation ceremony was postponed and rescheduled for Friday. The school's Facebook page says the National Weather Service advised the school to postpone graduation due to weather concerns. But parents told 10 News their main complaint is confusion over the backup plan. While the school posted on Facebook the gym is not an option and never was considered, the school's online calendar says in case of inclement weather, graduation will be held in the gym and each student will be issued 6 tickets. The school countered that by posting students were notified earlier this week postponement could be a possibility. That does not make the situation any less frustrating for those who took off work or drove hundreds of miles for an event they now cannot attend. And some seniors told 10 News they will miss the ceremony because they already made travel plans for what was supposed to be the day after graduation. For them, the postponement puts graduation a day late. Now many are several dollars short. But the school says it wants to focus on the bright side, the celebration of an educational milestone that took years and created great memories made by a great class of students. In Sweetwater, Jim Matheny, WBIR 10 News.
Graduation ceremonies in Sweetwater do begin in a little more than a half an hour at 7 o'clock.
It's also graduation day for hundreds of students at the University of Tennessee. They walked across the stage at Thompson Bowling Arena as the spring 2016 semester comes to a close. UT graduation ceremonies will run through Saturday until the final graduation at 5:30 that evening.
And Knox County High School commencements are set to begin Monday. All ceremonies will take place at Thompson Bowling Arena except for the Paul Kelly Volunteer Academy, which will take place at Civic Auditorium. For a full list of graduations, you can head to WBIR.com.
Still to come in sports, a Knoxville athlete will soon be wearing the orange and white.
How he's making school history while earning a scholarship to run on Rocky Top.
And a former inmate is turning his life around. What the 67-year-old is accomplishing. His story coming up.
Also, we'll take you outside. Wow, what a clear picture of downtown Knoxville. The Great Smoky Mountains behind it. Todd will talk about a weekend is going to be full of clear views. Coming up.
Straight from the heart of East Tennessee, this is 10 News at 6.
WVIR needs your help delivering meals to local seniors in need. It's part of our Connecting Hearts partnership with Mobile Meals and Second Harvest Food Bank. You can learn more about it tomorrow. Stop by any of the 4 Krogers you see right there on your screen. Come between 10 and 2, and we'll be collecting food and volunteer pledges to pair you with a local senior citizen who will be getting a weekly bag of groceries. For everything you need to know, head to WBIR.com and search Connecting Hearts.
And it is time once again for our hometown spotlight. This time we're visiting downtown Cumberland Gap. We hope you will join us for festivities from Festival Park there on Monday in the Gap. What a gorgeous spot in East Tennessee, right along the border there.
Yeah, and right here in East Tennessee as well. We saw that sky cam shot, Todd, of downtown and then the Smokies in the background.
Yeah.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Beautiful Friday, exactly. Love East Tennessee, especially on Fridays when the weather is this nice. Great start to the weekend. Yeah, it's going to be nice and cooler for the weekend ahead. May even need a little jacket or coat some of these nights and mornings. Maybe. But otherwise, nice and cooler indeed. Now, showers and clouds do return by early next week. Looks like later Monday night into Tuesday especially. We'll talk about better chance for rain showers. Seasonal temperatures also will be back with us next week. Not too bad. That means the high temperatures on average about 77 degrees for this time of year. Mid 70s, I should say, for this time of year. So here's what we're looking at right now. Look at this beautiful view. Clear skies, sunshine. Matter of fact, as we went through this Friday, it got better and better and better. As the skies continue to clear after a stormy Thursday, good to see the sunshine, pleasant mild temperatures today. And as evidence of the clearing skies, here's the satellite loop. You can see some of those beautiful fair weather cumulus clouds earlier clearing on out. Now, we do have another front heading our way later tomorrow. After a clear and cooler night tonight, that front does bring a band of clouds by late morning into the early afternoon. Maybe a brief isolated shower or two, maybe near Knoxville up toward Morristown. Could see that near Rogersville at noontime. Big celebration tomorrow. Don't let that worry you. It's going to, look how fast this moves out. There it goes. It's brief. It's actually, that front moves through tomorrow midday or so, early afternoon. It's going to reinforce the cooler and drier air. So the rest of your Saturday afternoon, breezy and clearing, sunny, cool and dry for your Sunday. So all in all, a very nice weekend ahead. All right, the high today in Knoxville hit 75. There's that average high, 77. 63 the low this morning, 55 the average low. Cooler tonight, expecting temps in the low 50s. Tomorrow night, how about lower 40s? So nice and cooler at nights this weekend. Notice precipitation. This was just after midnight last night, right around 1/4 inch, 26 100ths. Doing pretty good for rainfall this month of May. All right, well, conditions not being reported at the airport right now. It was 74 degrees. You can see the beautiful view at the airport and looking up Alcoa Highway. 75 in Oak Ridge and Lenoir City, 75 in Maryville, 74 in Rockwood, Crossville 70 degrees, 72 in Wartburg. A little bit cooler, Jamestown 69. How good does that feel right now? With sunshine. Beautiful. Williamsburg, Kentucky, what a gorgeous place and a gorgeous afternoon and evening for you. 71, 73 right now in Rogersville in Hawkins County. Beautiful day indeed, right? 76 in Nashville, 79 in Memphis, Little Rock a little bit warmer, 82. All right, here's a look at these severe thunderstorm watch boxes centered around Kansas City. Another one, Oklahoma and Texas Panhandle, and that is associated with this next cold front. Now, the best lift, energy, and dynamics and moisture basically well to our north. That's going to slide generally from the Midwest across the Great Lakes. We are going to see weak high pressure influencing our weather. Mild temperatures for us, a little warmer in the plains. Look at the cooler temperatures behind that front. Yep, it's heading our way. Now, here comes that front. Again, around midday tomorrow, a little brief band of clouds, maybe a brief shower. Clearing skies for Saturday. Breezy tomorrow and kind of cool. Sunny and cool on Sunday, but very pleasant. Enjoy your weekend. 53 tonight, mostly clear, nice and cooler. Sunset's 8:33. Sun rises tomorrow 6:31. Partly cloudy and breezy. That one band of clouds midday, maybe a brief isolated shower. Otherwise, the rest of the weekend into Monday, kind of cool. There come the showers Monday night into Tuesday, but at least those seasonal temperatures staying with us.
All right. Todd, thank you.
You're welcome.
Courtney joins us with a local athlete making quite a splash.
Yeah, and we have so much talent in the East Tennessee area, and it's always special when they get to stay here to compete on the next level. Some athletes start playing sports at a young age with hopes of getting a scholarship to college. But for one Knoxville athlete, love for track started only a few years ago, but it's already taking him new places.
A race always starts the same.
Set.
But for Gashau Duhamel, it sounds a little different. Gashau specializes in long distance for the Tennessee School for the Deaf track team.
I was able to see Gashau run back before I was even a coach, and that's all. I just knew he had natural ability. It was extremely impressive. Without training, he could just run, and he made it look really easy.
Gashau only started running in 10th grade, just 2 years after his life drastically changed. He grew up in Ethiopia and moved to the States when he was 15. But Gashau adapted, just like he has on the track.
He's always pushing himself, and it's really cool to see how he is very intrinsically motivated, and he will push himself.
It's been 2 years since Gashau started track, and this time next year, the Tennessee across his chest will be in orange. Wednesday, Gashau reached that goal. He'll run track at the University of Tennessee.
We had the opportunity to go visit, and I could tell by the look on his face that he really enjoyed it.
Gashau is also the first athlete ever from TSD to sign with a Division I school.
TSD has been doing sports since 1892. I assumed at least one person, but I just think it's incredible and amazing.
It may be 8 laps now, but running is taking him more places than just the finish line.
And he should be very proud to sign that
absolutely.
scholarship to run in Tennessee. And not only is he going to be a student athlete, he's going to major in accounting. So,
Wow.
yeah, I told him that was good for him.
He's got it all.
He likes
Yeah, he
math,
does.
so best of luck to him.
We salute him.
Yes, we do. Courtney, thank you.
Coming up, one local college student is proving it's never too late to go back to school.
Next, the life-changing decision that made him pursue a degree after spending time behind bars.
The Heartland Series.
It's a good two-legged dog story.
Their service and sacrifice.
Thanks for watching and have a good night.
And finally, going back to school as an adult can be pretty intimidating after years out of the classroom.
One Pellissippi State student is proving why it's never too late. WBIR 10 News anchor Mary Scott introduces us to the community college's most mature student in recent memory.
These are my classmates here. They're going to give a good discussion.
He may be half a century older than his fellow students.
67 years old.
And at times, he's still challenged by computers.
I've struggled with that. God, I feel like a dinosaur.
But Charles Peebles is well on his way to earning his associate's degree at Pellissippi State Community College.
I've taken Western Civilization 1 and 2, passed those. I've taken English literature, passed that.
It's a goal.
Nobody else in my family has attended college.
Charles' aunt encouraged him to reach.
I think about it today. I said, wow. I said, boy, if she could see me now, she would not believe where I am today.
Just 4 years ago, Charles was far from worrying about homework and grades. He was serving prison time for selling crack cocaine.
And I felt that I would never live to get out.
At 63 years old, he got another shot. The federal government reduced thousands of nonviolent drug offenders' sentences to make room in prisons.
The day that I stepped outside of the prison gate, I don't know what you call it, but I believe I had an epiphany.
He decided to dedicate his life to keeping young people from repeating his mistakes.
With me, at my age, it's not necessarily about a job. It's about a mission to go out into the housing projects, to go over in the troubled neighborhoods.
He realized he could be most effective with a degree in social work. That's why he's absorbing as much as possible in the classroom.
You see this man right here?
And it's clear he's teaching them a thing or two as well.
This is my philosophy professor.
Yeah.
Here. And let me tell you about him. This man right here changed my worldview. He
changed mine too.
Mary Scott, WBIR 10 News.
Charles is a volunteer counselor at a halfway house for men coming out of prison, and he's my hero.
And he plans to graduate next May. We have no doubt he's going to finish with flying colors.
Absolutely. All right, before we head out, we have the weekend to look forward to, Todd.
Absolutely. Great story. Good looking weather for the weekend. Nice and cooler. Some clouds, maybe a brief shower tomorrow and breezy. Enjoy the cooler weather. Seasonable temperatures continue into next week.
We will enjoy it. Todd, thank you, and thank you for watching.
Nightly news is coming up next, and we hope you join us for the Night Beat coming up at 11.